Today's story is What's It Like to Be a Fish by Wendy Peffer and illustrated by Holly Keller. Have you ever wondered what it's like to be a fish? Fish live in water, in lakes, ponds, aquariums, and even plastic bags. Your pet goldfish can live in a bowl. You can watch the goldfish slip over and under the castle, hide among the water plants, and glide quietly around in their underwater world. A fish's body is just right for living underwater, just as your body is right for living on land. You can swim, but a fish can swim better. A fish's sleek body is the perfect shape for swimming. Fins stick out from the fish's body. They help the fish to swim. A goldfish's tail pushes it through the water. 6 other fins steady, steer, or stop it. So this is the tail fin, which is also known as the caudal fin. This is the dorsal fin. That's the fin you see when you see a shark swimming. This is the anal fin. These are the pectoral fins, pelvic fins, and these are the pectoral fins. Most fish have skin that is covered with scales. Scales help fish swim too. The scales are hard and clear. They overlap like shingles on a roof. The smooth, sleek scales let a fish slide easily through the water. A clear slime covers the scales. It helps fish glide through the water too. Scales and slime also help to keep a fish healthy. The stiff scales protect the fish's delicate skin from cuts and scrapes. Many germs in the water get stuck in the fish's slime and are washed away before they can make the fish sick. Both scales and slime keep water from seeping into the fish's skin. When fish swim, they swing their tail fins back and forth and wave their other fins. They look as though they're flying through the water. If you watch your goldfish, you will see that they open and close their mouths all day and all night. They look as if they're drinking water, but they're not. They're breathing. You breathe all day and night too, but you can't breathe underwater the way fish do. Fish breathe with their gills. You breathe with your lungs. You breathe air in. Air goes into lungs inside your body. Your body takes the oxygen that you need from the air. Then you breathe out the parts of the air that you don't need. So the air goes in, you get the oxygen, and out comes the carbon dioxide, the part you don't need. Fish need oxygen too. There is oxygen in water just as there is oxygen in air. A goldfish opens its mouth and lets some water in. When the fish closes its mouth, the water flows over the gills inside its body. The fish's body takes the oxygen it needs from the water. After passing over the gills, the water leaves the fish's body through the gills openings. For a goldfish, opening and closing its mouth is just like breathing in and out. Fish need food just as you do, but they eat underwater. At feeding time, the Watch your goldfish flip their tails. They race to the top of the bowl, snap at their food, and gulp it down. They only need a tiny pinch of fish flakes each day. Good fish flakes are a mixture of ground up flies, fish, shrimp, crab, oats, corn, carrots, and vitamins. Fish in the wild do not have someone to feed them every day. Many fish eat tiny plants and animals so small that you'd need a microscope to see them. Bigger fish feed on worms, crabs, shrimp, and other fish. Usually, big fish eat medium-sized fish, and medium-sized fish eat small fish. This is part of what we call the food chain. Fish are cold-blooded. That means their body temperature matches the temperature of the water around them. Be sure to place your goldfish bowl in a spot where the room temperature will stay at a steady 65 to 72 degrees Fahrenheit. This is the temperature fish need to be to stay healthy. Now that's not true with salmon though, right? Salmon need it much, much colder. You are warm-blooded. When you are healthy, your body temperature is about 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. Your body stays this temperature by itself, whether the air around you is hot or cold. So fish are cold-blooded. Humans are warm-blooded. Sometimes goldfish swish their tails and zip around the bowl. Other times they look as though they've stopped moving, but they haven't. Their fins are always moving, even when they rest. Fish don't sleep as you do. They rest by moving very, very slowly. Fish's eyes are always open. They have no eyelids, so their eyes stay open even when they rest. Fish don't need eyelids as you do, and they don't need tears either. The water keeps their eyes washed. There is usually not enough light underwater to bother fish's eyes. Be sure not to put your goldfish in the sun because it might be too bright for them. With a sleek body, fins, scales, slime, and gills, a fish lives as naturally underwater as you do on land. Goldfish swim, breathe, eat, and rest in the water. They slip over and under their castle, hide among water plants, and glide quietly around in their underwater world. And that's the end of What's It Like to Be a Fish? I hope you enjoyed the story.